Good Monday evening to everybody. It's almost time for the Monday Night Net. We'll get started, looks like in about 4 minutes. It's nice and warm here this evening. We've got some storms off to our northeast. Hopefully, thankfully, those are tracking away from us. But keeping an eye on anything behind it. Just had some unstable weather here last week or so. Kept us busy over the weekend. Hopefully, we'll have a quiet night. Anyway, pull up a chair, get you something to drink. We'll get started in about 3 minutes. Get the rest of my stuff set up here. My log.
The time is 7 p.m. This is the K5VCC repeater system.
There it is. We'll get going here in just a minute. Turn this one down. Turn this one up. Hello, Jason. Good to see you this evening, sir. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's get started. Good evening, everybody. This is K5 KJZ, and it's now time for the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Monday Night Net. Name here is Randy, located about 4 miles south of Canton off of 198. I'll be your net control for tonight's CARES Net. CARES is the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Radio Club. This net is held on Monday evenings at 7 p.m. local time on the K5 VZC repeater system. That is on the 147.200 repeater over in Wills Point, 444.975 over in Primrose, and 442.875 over in Kaufman. Currently, the 444.800, which is at our south location at the silo, is offline. I had to bring it home. The Cares Radio Club meets monthly on the third Wednesday, starting at 6:30 p.m. at the Van Zandt County Library. That's next to the Blackwell Historic Home off of FM 859. All interested parties are welcome to attend. The purpose of this net is to build amateur radio use throughout Van Zandt and Kaufman County by providing a venue for operators to become proficient speaking over the airways, so that should an emergency arise, we'll be ready to help transmit and receive emergency messages. If at any time you have an emergency, call in with Break and we'll take that call immediately. At this time, let's take a short pause and see if there's any emergency traffic at this time. This is K5KJZ. All right, well, that's always a good sign. Hearing none, we'll go ahead and start with our check-ins. When you check in, give me just your call sign for the moment and give it to me semi-slowly and phonetically so I can get it in the log. This is K5KJZ taking check-ins for the Monday Night Cares.
Juliet 5, Hotel Charlie Golf.
Kilo Foxtrot 7, Sierra Oscar X-ray.
Whiskey 5, Delta, Lima, Papa. Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Alpha Victor. So India 5, Bravo, Delta India, and I am short term.
Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie, Mike, Bravo.
All right, we'll go ahead and take that short pause, and that would like to recognize KJ5. Oh, wait a minute, sorry. KJ5HCG, KJ5FLW, KF7SOX, W5DLP, KF5VAB, KI5BDI, short time, KC5CMB. Anybody else like to check in with us? All right, hearing none. Let's jump over and get Kevin's official check-in and go ahead and let him go for the evening. Mr. Kevin?
Yeah, 5EDI, Kevin, 5 miles north of I-20 off of Highway 19. Sorry, I have to come and go, but I'm trying to get 5 acres mowed before it rains. So y'all have a good night and a good evening. Take care. Bye.
All right, Mr. Kevin, be careful out there. Thanks for checking in with us. Hope you get it all done. All right, we'll go back to the top of the list. Start with KJ5HCG. Your check-in, please, sir.
Everyone, this is Charlie G. I am 10 miles south of Kansas, Texas. There's 1 mile. LAPT. KJ5HCG. That's the name.
All right, good evening to you, Charlie G. You're a little more noisy this evening than usual, but I can completely make you out. Just got a little more noise. We'll go to KJ5FLW. And Mr. Nolan, I was able to understand that was you, but your audio was extremely low. So go ahead and try to give us some check-in, please, sir.
Hello, this is Nolan.
Man, barely hearing. All right, Mr. Nolan, yeah, we got you checked in. Can hardly understand what you're saying. Your audio gain is just really low. It's down in almost in the dirt. Anyway, if you can improve it, we'll do. Next on our list, KF7SOX.
Good evening, all. It's KF7SOX. I'm running mobile short time. Transmitting from Canton. KF7SOX back to net.
All right, Marie. Well, good to hear you, but yep, sorry you got to go. We got you down short time. Have a good evening. Good to hear you. Next on our list, W5DLNP.
Good evening, folks. This is Dave, W5DLNP, about 7 miles west of Canton High School off 243, and I have no traffic through there.
Very good. Good to hear you, Brother Dave. Next on our list would be KC5CMB. I missed Cody.
Hello, Charlie 5, Charlie Mike Bravo. It's Gary. I'm about 12 miles outside of Kansas towards Maybank. And Wise. No traffic for the net. Back to you.
All right, Mr. Gary, good to hear you. And don't think I forgot you. Mr. KF5 VAV, your check-in, please, sir.
Good evening, everybody. This is Cody. I'm 2 miles south of Van on the eastern of Big Wheeler in Van Zandt County. The only traffic I have would just be about the current weather situation for the day in Manana. But other than that, nothing else to bring. KF5 VAV.
All right, Mr. Cody, good to have you this evening. Well, tell you what, let's go ahead and jump in with your weather announcement, and then we'll move on from there. Go ahead, Cody.
Yes, sir. Latest that we are under a severe thunderstorm watch that is going to be until, let's see here, I believe it's a few hours. It was there and it went away, now it's here again. Yeah, we got 6 hours and 48 minutes on this one, so we're going to be well through the overnight hours once they decide to cancel it. I believe believe the main threat that they're looking at with this round is hail, with winds at around the 60 knot range, and potential 2.5 inch hail. We have seen the cap held until about an hour ago, and we started seeing up near Homer. Reset there. And Mesquite area, got some storms firing off that have been able to break through the cap. So everybody needs to keep their eyes and ears open and batteries charged to monitor what we got this evening. And then it sounds like tomorrow's going to be a real similar setup. We've got quite an active weather week. So, and it sounds like possibly next week as well. We're looking at some more severe storms. So that time of the year, KF5 gave you that.
All right, Mr. Cody. Thank you, sir. Yep, everybody keep your helmets handy and your batteries charged, because we don't want to see a whole lot of hail, but it is possible. And, yeah, like Cody said, the cap did break about an hour or so ago. And you can see storm off to the side of DFW at this time. Looks like they're mostly all generally moving north-northeast at this time. All right, with that, we'll go ahead and take just a short pause and see if there's anybody else that'd like to join in with tonight's net. If there is anybody else that'd like to join us, give me your call sign. This is KJZ. All right, hearing none. Do want to make sure that everybody knows that currently the silo repeater, the 444.800, is back here at the house. It was still experiencing issues when I was there yesterday, so I brought it on back to the house to continue to troubleshoot and see if I can figure out what's going on with that thing. It was working fine, but now it's not. Anyway, don't try to use it right now. I will let everybody know that when it's all back together and working, I'll get it redeployed and send everybody a message. All right, everybody put on your music hats for this evening, because we've got some music trivia for you. This is all music related. I'm thinking this one's going to be an easy one, the first one. Which Lubbock, Texas artist became a rock and roll pioneer with his song Peggy Sue? Which pioneer from Lubbock, Texas made it big with Peggy Sue?
DLC.
I got you in there, Dave. Go right ahead with your answer.
The one and the only Mr. Buddy Holly.
That would be true. You are correct, sir. Very good. Moving right along. Which Texas blues guitarist, known for his song Hideaway, was a major influence in the 1960s? Which Texas blues guitarist, known for his song Hideaway, was a huge influence in the 60s?
DLC.
Go right ahead, Mr. Dave.
Know the song. Don't really know the artist, but and I am guessing would it be Stevie Ray?
No. No, not Stevie Ray. This guy would probably be a little bit before him. Anybody else want to take a guess? All right. Well, the person they're looking for is Freddie King. Freddie King was that blues guitarist. All right. Here's your next one. Which Port Arthur, Texas singer became a psychedelic rock and roll icon in the late 60s with the band Big Brother and the Holding Company? All right, I'll give you a hint. Port Arthur, and it's a female in the 60s. Psychedelic, man.
Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Mike Bravo.
Go ahead, Gary. Give us your answer.
Could that possibly be Janis Joplin?
Yeah, there you go. Yes, indeed. Janis Joplin is who they were looking for. Good job. All right, here's your next one. Which country legend from Abbott, Texas, released the classic song? Now, if y'all miss this one, you're just not from Texas. On the Road Again.
CMB.
Go ahead, CMB.
That would be the one and only Willie Nelson.
Willie. Yeah, Willie. There you go. Got to be from Texas to know that one, I guess. All right. I expect everybody to probably get this one too. Which Texas-born singer had a hit with Only the Lonely from 1960s? Charlie G, jump on in there with your answer.
Hi, Roy Orbison.
Yes, sir. Mr. Roy Orbison got that one. All right. Thank you, Charlie. I really don't expect too many of us to get this next one because I certainly didn't know it, but we'll throw it out there and see who can get it. Which Texas artist was known as the Queen of Tejano music and began performing in the 70s? Which Texas artist was known as the Queen of Tejano music and began performing in the 70s? I'm not sure who that was. They got a quick key on it. Try it one more time. Let the repeaters drop out.
Charlie Mike Bravo.
All right, Gary, go ahead, sir.
Long shot, but would that have been Selena, maybe?
Well, maybe that would be correct. Yes, sir. Selena, and I'm not going to try to butcher her name. Selena Perez is, they got another name in there because it's hyphenated. But yes, sir, that would be who it is. Good job. I didn't know that one. I'm not much of a Tejano listener anyway. It's not my forte. All right. Which Dallas-born musician founded the influential blues band, the Paul Butterfield Blues Band. This Dallas artist started the Paul Butterfield Blues Band. Anybody got clues on that one? Uh-oh, I guess that's going to be our stumper question this week. Anybody want to take a guess? The Paul Butterfield Blues Band. Who started that? All right. Well, I'll give you a clue, which actually in turn will be the answer. Mike Bloomfield. And to be honest, that's not a band I've heard of, so I'll have to look them up and see what they sound like. All right, here's your next one. Which Texas country singer became famous in the 50s and 60s for songs like Crazy Arms? Anybody got a clue on that one? That should be an easy one.
ELP.
I had a feeling you might know this one. Go ahead, Dave.
The version I heard was actually a duet. It was done by Captain Kangaroo and Miss Green Jeans.
Oh. Hi. Yeah, no, that's not the one they're looking for. Maybe not. Anybody else got a clue on that one? Who made it big? Texas country singer with the song Crazy Arms. Uh-oh. Well, the person they're actually looking for is good old Ray Price. Ray Price. Some good music right there. He had a lot of good songs. All right, here's your last one. So if you were into the rock and roll scene in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s, you'll know this one. Which Texas-born rock musician formed the band ZZ Top? Come on. Everybody should know this one. Uh-oh. Do we not have any rock and roll fans of ZZ Top? Who formed the band? Uh-oh, that hurts my feelings. How do y'all not know this one? Billy F. Gibbons. Billy F. Gibbons. Bonus points if anybody knows the drummer's name. Since they were all known for beards, what was the drummer's name of ZZ Top, if you happen to know? I guess not. That's Frank Beard. He was the only person in the band of the three that did not have a beard. Never did. Billy Gibbons and, oh no, it just left me. The bass guitar player. Golly, his name just left. Anyway, he and they had the long beards, but Frank Beard, the drummer, did not. All right, we'll go ahead and draw this to a close. We'll go ahead and start our checkouts, and be sure you'll keep an eye on the weather the next few days, and keep a listen, an ear out for National Weather Service. They did chime in over the weekend, Friday night and Saturday. So that was WB5QLD over at the Weather Service. That's Mike Heskett. He's been doing a fine job for them for many, many years. Great fella if you ever get to meet him. Anyway, y'all keep an ear out and an eye on the sky. And we'll start our checkout round. We'll start at the bottom of the list with Mr. Gary, KC5, CMB.
Thank you very much for the good net. Great questions, by the way, some of which I really should have known. But y'all have a good evening. KC5, CMB clear.
All right, Mr. Gary, thanks for joining us. And it just came back to me. Dusty Hill was the other member of ZZ Top. Anyway, next on our list, KF5VAV. Your checkout, please, sir.
Well, Randy, I appreciate you running that. My 70s rock music knowledge is not very deep. So, anyway, hearing lots of warnings come out in Dallas, so definitely keep an eye on the radar and get an idea if we got something headed extra. Keeping an eye on it while I work. Hope y'all are well. Have a good week. KF5VAV clear.
All right, Mr. Cody, will do. Yep, and you be careful out there in case y'all get called out for anything. Be real careful. All right, next on our list, Mr. W5DLFP, please, sir.
Bye-bye, everybody. Enjoy. Thank you.
All right, Brother Dave, good to hear you again this evening. Thanks for joining in. You have a safe one and keep your head covered. Next on our list, KJ5FLW. Mr. Nolan, that was nothing but static. But when you checked in via Echolink before the net started, it's coming in loud and clear, but nothing but static on that last transmission. Anyway, have a good evening, sir. Thanks for checking in with us. Last but definitely not least, KJ5HCG.
Now that gentleman had great questions tonight. Good answers from some folks. I'm not a rock guy myself. Anyway, everybody be careful out there and watch the weather. And we'll KJ5HCG.
right, Charlie. Thank you for checking in with us. Glad to have you. All right, everybody. Y'all be safe out there. Keep the hatches battened down and keep your eyes peeled to the sky. Hopefully nobody has any hail or any kind of damage. All right, this is Katie5, KJZ. Going to return the repeater back to normal amateur use. 7301. All right, Jason. If you're still with us, have a good evening, sir. Have a good week. Stay safe out there in case y'all have to get out as well.